Let's get back into it. So, I got pretty far in this game. Put my regular schedule back up. So I'm going to be playing this game Fridays and Saturdays. Then I'll go back to my regular schedule with a couple different games. Mass Effect Legendary, got to finish Greedfall, Starfield's DLC. So I am going to do a companion quest for our new teammate, Emmerich, I believe his name is. Got to help him more and watch.
Let's ask Myrna and Vorgoth about these hauntings.
I'd also appreciate it if we could see to those displaced wisps. Now, despite what you may have heard, spirits who dwell here do so willingly. Most of our working dead are animated by unthinking wisps, which are little more than impulses from the Fade. But later, I could introduce you to some truly intelligent undead.
I think I've met enough spirit, thanks.
Smells like incense. Old meat and starched linens. Ready when you are. Nice work!
Taking fire!
They're at range.
Excellent work, Connor!
Clear.
Maybe like Necropolis, they can send somebody to fix this place up a bit. Navarra uses the Grand Necropolis to defend their country. Probably a good idea to fix the place, make it look better. Make the heck is all these people? The Morn Watch, perhaps. Hmm. She has a quest, but let's. Hmm. Now let's get the quest out of the way. And watchers or visitors are to report at once if they witness imbalance with dream cycles or broken auras among the properly sacred inhabitants. If you are unsure, please seek out a senior watcher for a proper diagnosis. Okay.
Thank you for coming, Rook. We're in need of your assistance.
Your letter spoke of hauntings?
Malign spirits freed by the gods.
They have concretized into a variety of forms. Left unchecked, these spirits will cause great harm.
They must be put to rest.
This haunting was once a spirit of curiosity.
It has turned to a darker purpose.
We must keep track of our skeletal assistants.
Are any lost?
Intermittently. One revels in hiding in the sand. Rook, Professor, a new group of Venatori trespass in the Shrouded Halls.
The gall of them!
They come in search of plunder.
We'll put a stop to that.
Jeez.
The Shrouded Halls have been left in appalling condition.
Memory wanes.
That provides scant comfort.
Prepare well.
I just got a little bit of strength for every faction selling my valuables. Interesting.
Prepare for the hunt.
What do we have here? That did it.
Of course.
Here's one of those scattered wisps you mentioned, Emmerich.
It's out of alignment. Let's find a receptacle for it while it recovers.
Ever more to do.
No idea where I'm supposed to take that thing. Now I see.
The door's locked. Maybe it'll open if we bring more wisps.
Are they leading us here or warning us away?
They're powerfully warded, and yet someone passed through these doors not long ago.
That did it. What do we have here? There we go.
Making some progress.
We got it. Wonder what this is about. There we go.
We've much to examine.
This cannot be the last wisp. We need another to unlock that door.
Right. Let's look around. That last wisp's unlocked this door. Let's take a look.
Dead inventory soon as we open.
Target.
Get back! Save a little for the rest of us, group.
Still in one piece. How did this dead Venatori get through a locked door?
An excellent question.
That's the end of that quest. Move on to the next one.
Sealed tight.
Stand back. Are you Venatori? Are there sniffing rats? What form have you all? This vault's riches are mine. I tore them from the dead, and with me, they will remain.
Okay.
It's a demon.
And a powerful one, to have been kept behind such ancient locks instead of simply banished.
Let's search around. Maybe the Venatori know something.
They thought to flatter me with lies, so I sealed the door behind them. Okay. What we know. Place sealed long ago. Forgotten, forbidden, sensed magical loci, projecting from here into other world. How? Demons will manifest themselves. Tied to seals, one demon loci, Neanderthals, one back home in Prevention, one in Arlathan. Seal the demon at the loci and the door to the inner chamber will unseal until entity inside the inner chamber is dead. Lesser demons keep returning. What we don't know how to leave this bloody place.
This note says the door's seals are tied to demons out in the world. Killing them unseals the door, but they'll keep returning until we destroy whatever's behind the door itself.
Then we have our targets.
The Order would be grateful. I've never even heard of this spirit.
Let's keep an eye out.
Okay. Let's pick something else here. Stop a curiosity spirit. And we got some Venatori to kill. Hmm. Still no.
We can't search the whole place. Have you seen how far down it goes?
Be ready.
The gods demand more.
Our master Now's your chance!
Fantastic rope!
Looks like the Venatori planned on taking a few things with them.
The villains.
So, Emric, you're a Mortalitasi.
Mortalitasi is a general term. I belong to the Morn Watch.
But you are a necromancer.
Yes, certainly.
They're firing at us!
Who is?
There's a watcher.
That was like Manfred, only worse.
Manfred would never be so vicious. Though, when pressed the wrong way, errant spirits of curiosity sometimes turn to malice. Straight away.
I think this wisp wants something. Let's try this again. us. Thanks.
Very generous.
Not a problem.
Mist never lifts on the plains below the halls. Was a mistake. Travel one of them alone. The rainbow chimes. What was that shape I saw gliding through the thickness patch of fog? Why am I still cold? Days later, even in front of a fire. Maker, I ache for the sky.
Wonder what their story was.
I could ask, if you'd like.
Stumbling. The steps. Skeletons saw. Oh. No choice. Had to be brave. Had to be brave. Too late to cry. So many graves.
Easy enough.
We've much to examine.
The halls await.
That skeleton that used to be a spirit of curiosity is gone.
Our gratitude. The magic animating this haunting is ancient.
The gods stole its slumber.
What tidings?
The spirits flock.
It's over.
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
bones we found just disappeared.
Well executed! Not bad, Enrico.
A fine hit, Lucanus! We're being fired upon! Well struck, Rook!
These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vault.
An ancient practice. Let us see if it avails us.
Death is too good for you. You really do keep all your corpses. That's trouble waiting to happen.
Guevara is dedicated to preserving the deceased. I suppose the displays of the Grand Necropolis seem a bit exotic to you all.
Exotic is not how I would describe your dead body collection. Everyone still alive? We need to close it.
To battle then! The avenging foe!
That's the last of them. Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place. Last candle. The vaults should be quiet now.
The air grows lighter already.
Looking for the last of Venatori here.
I don't understand why the Risen God sent us to this pit.
There's power for the taking, according to that necromancer we spoke with.
I don't trust it. Did you just hear something?
More Venatori, and they're summoning a demon this time.
At them! Do not die! An attack from afar!
Everyone all right?
Venatori sure made themselves cozy here.
The cultists will be staying longer than they imagined.
Myrna and Vorgoth will be happy. Think that's the last of the trespassing Venatori.
It's a travesty so many of them gathered here undetected. We really must raise some new corpse guards.
What do we have here? There we go.
What do you dream of in the dark?
No! Not yet! Don't bury me! I'm alive! I'm still alive! It's open. There's light.
Hmm? Let them say Emmerich. They buried this woman alive? Wow. I wonder if all the corpses here in the Grand Acropolis was here voluntarily. Can't get past this door. That's a nice look, but it's not his best outfit for now. All right. Head back to the lighthouse and give him this gift. Then we can hunt those demons down. The missive. Dear Rook and Professor Valkyrian, the Watchers are sending this letter for me, the man who used to be slave by the Venatori. Oh, that's nice. Claudius? Uh, Thank you, bless you for stopping them. I would never have seen the sun again, if not for you. I can so very well. The Watchers say there is a great call for tailors of the deceased. This was strange to me, for we do not need such things at the winter. But the Watchers have ooh, fed me and found me work. I can never repay them or you, but I will help clothe Navarro's dead. May you walk in the light. Claudius remain. Well, that's nice. Kind of weird, like you said, making clothes with the dead, but a living's a living. Especially better than being a slave, if I know that for certain.
So the wardens uncover a journal. It leads to a clutch of griffin eggs, and the damn things hatch.
Is there a question in that?
Usually there would be. Guess I'm still stunned.
Come on. You must have seen Stranger.
Sure. But I wish I'd seen that.
Okay. Talk to Emmerich right now.
I'm sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels. Fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance. How would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
Where or who'd you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
If I say, good to meet you, will he get that?
Manfred's alert to the sentiment, certainly. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my side.
So, you built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from curiosity. It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
It's got to bring back a little piece at least.
That's my belief as well. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred.
Here. Alright, let's give him this gift.
How thoughtful, Rook.
He really fixed this place up. It literally was full of junk before. Now look at it. Got a staircase and everything. What's up here? Books. Oh. And a nice view. What the heck is that tower rocking up? Oh crap. Little by little, they're adding to the lighthouse. I wonder how sophisticated it'll get. How's Barrett going? He been... He been down for a while.
I wish I could get moving. I hate being stuck in here.
You met Morgan when she was an advisor to the Orlesian Empress, didn't you? I've read stories about how tricky it is to navigate the royal court in Orlais, you know, socially. And Morgan's so comfortable in the forests, it's hard to imagine her at court.
She didn't present herself as a wagon-sized spider, so that probably helped her fit in. You know, even as a spider, she wouldn't have been the most venomous person there.
True.
The fires are lit.
I bet they are.
weird living somewhere where all the silverware matches.
Well, it's all as you left it.
Close enough. I think the caretaker's been tidying up. Rook, now's not the best time to chat. Let's talk later.
Later then.
You said you wanted to talk, but okay.
We need to get some of this rubble cleared up. Can't spare
You get any new stock?
An odd bit or bob.
Have a look.
Send your friends my way. Tell them Amelia will set them up right.
Sure.
They found more relics.
How do these things keep popping up?
I see we've...
Over there. That could be the haunting spirit Myrna told us about.
It's the Nocturnix, an ancient spirit whose sleep was stolen by the gods. Now it steals the dreams of others.
My dreams.
Less spirit stirring up trouble.
May he rest now and find the sleep that eluded him. Dream well.
Watch ahead.
I can't believe it. We're meeting after all those letters. It's an honor, Professor Emmerich. What should I call you? I mean, with everything you've done, it feels strange to just call you Emmerich.
Emmerich is fine, please. We're not in a classroom after all. Far less predictable.
Okay.
Look, over there. As we were saying...
You. It's not enough you disturb my sleep. Now you interrupt my journey in the waking world.
That sounds like a trapped demon in a necropolis.
They grieve the church. I'll flay you alive before you find the treasure I prepared.
On your left!
That demon knew us. It sounded... exactly like the one trapped behind that sealed door in the necropolis.
Did it escape? How?
A multi-localized sending. The malign spirit trapped in the vault can project facets of its reality into the outer world.
I need an update on that last expedition.
that report here.
No, I know. It doesn't make any sense, but it works.
Wouldn't the connection to the lyrium cause...
The veil to rupture? Not if you're careful. Really, really careful.
Rook, good to see you. Belara was telling me about one of the artifacts she calmed. Her manipulation of the Hylic spheres put some circle mages I know to shame.
Oh, that's so nice. Really?
Belara, repairing the Illuvian network alone is worth a thesis.
Have you run into anything like it before?
Not at all. The principles are familiar, but the application, the finesse. Though admittedly, my interests lie more with the spirits. Look to Belara for elven magic expertise.
You were here, what, 5 minutes? You had that thing fixed.
And it's quite a complex mechanism.
Well, thank you.
That said, I've noticed you working at all hours on that artifact.
Really? I don't think it's all hours.
And you're either the first to wake, or you simply aren't sleeping some nights.
Thank you, Professor, but I'm fine. Mostly.
You don't seem that certain.
Well, when you're in the Fade, there's no sun or moon. So I tend to lose track of time. Just a little bit.
So you sleep more regularly outside the Fade?
Well, sometimes. Maybe. But we're in Solus's old home. There's so much to learn.
And we've time to learn it. But in order to do that, you must take care of yourself.
That knowledge isn't going anywhere. Relax a little. Get some rest. You'll feel better and work better.
Right. I'm not great at that. Relaxing, I mean, I think to myself, what if I do it wrong? Then it's 3 hours later, and I'm even less relaxed than I was.
Perhaps I can help you.
With what? Relaxing?
Yes. I can teach you some breathing exercises. The ones we show initiates.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
Of course. We must look out for one another.
And thank you too, Rook.
Anytime.
Okay, I am going to relax. Right away. But, first, I had another question.
I thought you might.
So, your mom wanted you to lay low, and now you're with us.
And because I wanted to be here.
Then it looks like we pleased everyone. Isn't that novel?
Yep. It's great.
Okay.
Lucanus, if you lose control of Spite, I'll have to put you both down. No hard feelings.
Good. But you should know, all the people who ever tried to kill me are dead.
Tosh will have my back. You can't handle both of us.
I once killed half a dozen Venatori while stuck inside an elevator. I'll take my chances.
That warehouse the Venatori were in, traders used it before. I remember Ferelden furs stored waist high 5 years back.
What can I do for you, Rook?
I wanted to catch up on what's happened in the city. With the Shadow Dragons.
It's gotten worse recently. Venatori sympathizers are everywhere in the halls of power. Feels like we're fighting against the tide sometimes.
You can't lose hope. The Shadows need you. You're our foundation.
You're sweet. I may have started this, but I am no more important than anyone else here. I won't give up, I promise you that. I owe it to all of you, and to the people of Tevinter. When my father revealed me to the Imperium as his heir, he taught me the duty of a Magister. I may not hold the title anymore, but I have not forgotten his lessons.
You had to be revealed to the Magisterium.
A Magister must declare the inheritor of their seat. They were expecting a young man, but we decided that I would show them who I truly was. I was 15 and standing in front of all those Magisters. Their gazes told me they believed I didn't belong. But my father was behind me every step. Mevaris Talani, he told me, you deserve to be here. Stand tall and claim your birthright. And I did.
15. Speaking to the Magisterium and showing them who you are. That must have taken so much courage.
We never think we're brave enough, do we? Until we're called upon.
Magister Athenair Talani was your father? They say he was one of the good Magisters.
My father was honorable, kind, and generous. He clung to his principles when others took leave of theirs, and got himself killed. Damn my father's goodness.
Whatever you're up against, gods, cults, blight, you know where to find me.
Now I won't keep you any longer. The world is troubled and we both have our parts to play. Good luck, Rook. Bring the light.
You good?
Spotted any more darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them.
My uncle once saw the Byrantas hunting while out at sea. She was skimming the waves and pulling fish right from the water. She was the most majestic thing he'd ever seen. Damn shame what happened to her.
This message. You're connected to the other Candlehop we met.
Oh, it's a long story. The Lucerni wanted to change things. Free slaves. Give the non-mages more power. Ideas like that make some people uncomfortable. They wanted the Lucerni and those ideas gone.
But those ideas aren't gone. There's more of them than ever.
Rook! What can I get the city's saviour? Keep safe out there.
Seriously, do I know you from somewhere?
A Grey Warden. Are you all right?
You're Rook. I'm Vesta.
What happened?
I'm here to help the Shadow Dragons, fighting Darkspawn in the catacombs. There weren't many when we started, but then the others said to run. Get help. We can't leave the Darkspawn. If they escape into the city...
We won't let them.
Just sit tight.
Please. I heard you almost had a demon outbreak in Minrathous.
Almost.
Way out. Back to what we were saying. Way I hear it, the city sleeps better for you in it.
Maybe. But the Venatori don't sleep.
Maybe I should give it a go hunting them instead.
No shortage of work there.
Sorry things got you. Just give up. Cold skillet parts of that terminal are grave carved out of bedrock. The sea isn't going to claim it easily. If right, there's a way the gullet connects to the rock. That's now.
Be ready.
Here we go!
Way to fight, Rook!
Lucky shot. I've got the setup, you do the rest. Rook takes credit there. Now there's a nice shot. Got company to the left.
Good job. These must be the Darkspawn that attacked Warden Vesta.
There's more around.
Made it through that one.
Trouble ahead.
Got us at range. Watch it. Hey, Rook, nice shot. Clear out.
All right, let's keep clearing blight from the catacombs. Well, that's unnerving. Consider it done. You got it. Old magic, forgotten relics. There's a lot left in the catacombs, and the Blight's twisting through all of it. An elevator.
There's more blight where it leads.
Get the feeling we're being watched when we're in the catacombs.
They asked for it.
the last of them. We should tell Warden Vesta. Hey, we're back in Dogtown proper.
Always good to know the shortcuts. Look up there.
Will do.
Vesta, we got the Darkspawn that attacked you. They won't get into the city.
Thank you. The Wardens will be glad to hear it.
As will the Shadow Dragons. Quillen, by the way. I'll ensure Vesta gets the healing she needs.
Good. Dogtown owes her for the warning.
Yeah, another quest.
A lot of upheaval and excitement lately, even for Dogtown.
That woman. What's happened? What's going on?
My husband, Atticus, he was going to the Snake Nest, said he needed to help a friend, and he never came home. But when I ask inside, they say he never arrived. They're lying. I know it, but...
What's your name?
Sabina.
If we learn anything, we'll let you know. So, the Snake Nest.
Used to be a busy place. Word is it slowed down.
It's worth checking out.
They're good, right? On an easy mark, sure. You want to lay higher. You need different ink for the label. I know someone.
You know, I just don't think Hallis's fish is all that special.
You're joking.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this whole thing. We've got literal gods walking around trying to end the world.
Does it bother you they're elven gods?
It won't help our reputation, that's for sure. But me, I never gave our gods much thought. They were just a myth.
Not anymore.
This is it. The snake nest. Let's look around, see what we find. This Linus, he must own the snake nest. And he knows Atticus. We're looking for someone named Atticus.
Haven't seen anyone.
He was meeting someone here. He disappeared.
Yeah? People do that all over.
Well, I'm still looking into it.
Wasting your time's your business.
Some burnt documents. Too burnt to get anything.
I don't think we'll get any answers from him. We should look outside, search the area. What happened here? Blood. There's a trail. A blood-stained shirt.
No cuts in the material. The blood didn't belong to the owner.
Take a look at that. A sick kid. His father thought Atticus could help, but something feels off. All right. That Snake Nest bartender must know something. We need to talk to her. Again. A man named Atticus came to the Snake Nest. We know he was headed here, that your boss Linus knows him. We've been to Linus's home.
All right, it's the boss. He's been acting weird since the kid got sick. Urgent meetings, always checking the storage. But you're Nev Gallus. If you think you can do something, I'll let you in.
I'll do what I can.
It's across the road.
The bar storage. There has to be more here. All this under the bar storage.
If that's where the quarry is, then in we go.
Bodies. What the? Is he making sacrifices to save the boy?
Linus, the snake nest owner. He made a pact with a demon to save his kid. But the price, it was too high.
I'll follow up. Make sure the kid's still taken care of.
There's a key. We should see what else is here.
Jeez Louise.
How many did he kill? All for a demon. This was Atticus. His locket. We can return it to Sabina. Much sturdier than the old one.
Nev, what do you make of Rook?
New to the game in some ways, but seems to know what he's doing.
Or good at pretending he knows what he's doing.
Are you testing whether I'm hard of hearing?
Don't mind us. Just seeing if the boss is a good listener.
I am now.
I could use the practice. Nice move. The catacombs just keep going.
How'd that statue get that?
I've heard there are monsters. Dangerous beasts. It's warped by magic. Maybe even created by it.
The Magisterium would call that a baseless rumor.
Something big could hide down here and never be found. Nev, on that Vol Dorma job, what exactly was the mime doing?
You ran into him.
Yeah.
What mimes do, annoy people.
Nev, on that Vol Dorma job, what exactly was the mime doing?
You ran into him.
Yeah.
What mime?
Well, there's other ways to get into the catacombs.
Question is, Nev, on that Vol Dorma job, what exactly was the mime doing?
You ran into him.
Yeah.
What mimes do, annoy people.
Nev, on that Vol Dorma job, what exactly was the mime doing?
You ran into him.
Yeah.
What mimes do, annoy people. He had some real talent.
But why were you staking him out?
Because the dwarf, Furious Butch, he was going to make contact.
Furious Butch?
Meanest pie maker I ever met.
We survived another day, and you still need to eat. Fair prices.
Sabina,
You're back. But Atticus.
the man who took Atticus's life. He thought it would save his child. But it wasn't right.
Atticus.
If there's anything you need,
I'll see what I can do.
I don't know. I need time and to put his name on the wall of light. Thank you. At least for letting me know.
Dogtown's desperate at being targeted, then falling victim to demons. The Snake Nest owner, the people Compassion found. What if it's all the work of the same demon?
It's a good theory, and bad news for the people it targets.
If we keep up the work in Dogtown, maybe we'll find more.
Nice move. Look there.
It's the trapped spirit from the necropolis.
Is it pride that brought you? Do you think you can succeed facing me where the Venatori failed?
Under fire! Watch it!
Coming at range!
Need to move. Got things ready. Well, that's done.
2 demons down. Or 2 versions of the same demon.
They seem to die like anything else.
Did you hear? Darkspawn in Dogtown. If I'm not here tomorrow, they probably got me.
Masked mystery. Secrets of the Viper. Reliable source.
Hey, now a dragon! What's happening to this city? I heard something. I wish there was something I could do.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed, but today we have a guest, and he needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Trevelyan, the man who led us all.
Trevelyan? Isn't that the name of a noble family down in the south?
Yes. I remember the days before the Inquisition when Trevelyan family politics were the most complicated part of my life. Simpler times.
I fear that simpler times are like to remain a memory, for now.
Morgan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elgar'nan and Gillenheim.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I only sealed the breach because I had people like Cassandra, Liliana, and Cullen with me from the start. Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never would have come together to stop Corypheus. Years later, I had to turn the Inquisition over to Chantry control. But I never lost the friends who had gotten me through it all. Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count on. Do right by them, and you'll find your way.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do his best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. He has not been idle while you assembled your team.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet him.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valrayo and Halam Sharal are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My mom...
Don't worry. I talked to the Divine and your mother's safe with the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might just be an arm of the Chantry now, but we've still done our part to get people to fight this threat together. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. He brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic and it's tied to the Veil. To him, somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Right now, Solus is giving us the information we need to track down the gods.
Yes, he is a vital source of information and advice, just as he was to the Inquisition before. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many alliances do you think he has made and broken?
I considered Solus a friend. I had hoped to convince him to see reason. It's too late for that now. But still, if this can give you some insight, help you understand him, whatever it turns out to be, I hope that it helps.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help you, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
Father gives me an allowance and I barely use any of it. I could donate some to those who need it more.
Have the vows in the vaults of the beloved been...
We got rid of that haunting in Arlington.
It sleeps once again.
Excellent work. There are no further signs of the Venatori. However, we may wish to send some back as cautionary examples to the rest.
Yes. Arm yourselves. Prepare for the hunt.
Free tactical sheath with any purchase, worth at least 50 gold. For gold and glory! tugs at the corners of your lips to turn them down so.
What? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just thinking about what I could do better in my next match.
Oh, you fought valiantly last time.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. You're... Your kind always do. Looking to fight? All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In the Hall of Valor, give it up for renowned Great Warden and Monster Slayer, You've certainly earned your reputation. You'll want something with a bit more bite this time, I reckon. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. The Antons say all Bars are weak. Won't someone make them eat? No! Brooke, good hit!
Go, go, go!
You can really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee. Ready for something really spicy? I've got what you need. All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. Everyone hit the privy and grab a snack. You won't want to miss this next fight. In Warden's victory. Something like that. Brooke got him good there. You couldn't pay me to step in the pit with you, and coming from me, that's quite a compliment.
I line them up and you keep knocking them down, but I still have some tricks. All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. Will Ravane bring the pain? Or will it be gold and glory for the Venatori? Get to the pit and find out.
Take him down! They're dead now!
Gods and power! One for range attack!
You're hitting us from there!
Keep that up.
You can really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee. All right, this is really starting to annoy me. Once more, and don't you dare hold back. All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. Come on, place your wagers. And remember, never bet anything you aren't prepared to lose.
One for us.
You couldn't pay me to step in the pit with you, and coming from me, that's quite a compliment. Hall of Valor's ready. How about it? Feeling valorous? All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. Come on, place your wagers. And remember, never bet anything you aren't prepared to lose.
They've got us at range. Coming at range.
You can really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee. Want to blow off some steam? All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friends. This next fight is going to be hot!
We're losing assets.
End it!
Nice hit, Rook.
All clear.
Look at that. Barely a scratch. What are you in the mood for? All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. Everyone hit the privy and grab a snack. You won't want to miss this next fight.
Nice move, Rook.
I see you picked up some nice tricks. In the Shadow Dragons.
Well, when the Venatori have a floating palace that shoots firebolts, you have to get really good at not dying.
What are you in the mood for? All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friends. This next fight is going to be hot!
You have to move. Watch out, on your right. Clear the area. Trouble behind you.
Rook, not bad.
You couldn't pay me to step in the pit with you, and coming from me, that's quite a compliment. Want to blow off some steam? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friends. This next fight is going to be hot!
Let's go.
Everybody good?
You've certainly earned your reputation. Want to blow off some steam? Oh, come on. I promised the kids a good show.
So, you're a mage, right?
I am a seer, yes.
Does that mean you're not a mage?
It means that my magic is primarily focused on communing with spirits, or acting as a conduit for them to speak through.
Wait, you let yourself get possessed? On purpose?
Ah, I forgot you were from Ferelden.
Ah, lost the roll when your team divvied up the loot? Come treat yourself! Have a good fight.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dreadwolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Davrin's.
That can't be easy, Blara.
It was so mundane. Nothing grand or cosmic. No setting fire to the sun, just talking, politics. I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
All right. What else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did Elganon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elganon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dreadwolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. That I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
You wouldn't look stupid in a dress, if that's what you wanted to wear.
I don't want to wear a fucking dress!
Clear and to the point. So, what do you want? Your mother didn't just make you angry. Something she said got its hooks into you. Why?
It feels right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
If you don't want to talk about it anymore, we won't. But whatever this is, this team is here for you.
I still don't know what this is.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at. I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Rook, I'd rather be left with my thoughts.
Calling it now. Belle's next serial ends on a cliffhanger.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Well, you get high marks for effort.
He's toying with me. So what brings you by?
Just curious, really. Wondering what it's like being a Grey Warden. There've always been these legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Weishaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse, you can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
I heard about Weishaupt. Never been there.
It's a giant fortress and home of the Grey Wardens. It's been standing for as long as anyone remembers. At least since the first Blight.
Does it have floating buildings like the lighthouse?
No, but things float up from the latrines.
Huh. Fun bunch you hang out with.
The wrong sort have their charm.
Has your first warden always been, well...
a stubborn bastard?
One way of putting it.
He means well in his own way. He's old-fashioned. Tradition is everything. Keeps us disciplined. We never deviate from it.
He'll have to. Elganon and Gillenane won't play by his rules.
If he even believes in them. The man doesn't have much imagination. Even the right sort can be the wrong sort.
And just how wrong are the wrong sort?
Thieves, brigands, pirates, and the odd murderer now and then.
Sounds fun. Right up to the murdering.
At least now they're murdering Darkspawn.
A hot meal and warm bed in Weishaupt is better than rotting in some dungeon.
It would be, but the food's always cold, and Weishaupt's drafty in the winter.
Are you really selling it?
It gets better. When Darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
Okay. Now I get it.
Best part is the Warden fighting alongside you. Maybe they've done some bad things in the past. But after that day, it's different. There's some honor in their life where there wasn't before. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
We all need that chance. Put past sins to right.
It makes the Warden stronger to have people in our ranks who've lived in the shadows. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting archdemons. It takes the wrong sort to put the world right.
Kinda like us, I suppose.
Minus the skeleton butler.
I don't know. Manfred the Warden. Has a ring to it.
How about we quit while we're ahead? See you around.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
I thought it was just an archive. How can it be mean?
The creator. Its creator, I mean. An archive spirit takes on the personality of whoever makes it. Which... okay, that's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far?
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
What or who is a Forgotten One?
The bad gods, or so we were taught, told never to speak their names. Elgranon, Gillenane, they were the good ones that you could pray to. But now we know the truth about the Evanuris. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
You have a chance to learn more about your people. Go for it. Just be careful. And try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Huh. Nice.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side.
Alright, I am exhausted here. I guess we got another statue. We're gonna go ahead and do these, and then we're gonna finish this up tomorrow.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanuris seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you, I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanuris and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they expressed things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
Oh, they were absolutely doing it.
Being with someone you're rebelling against? Doesn't sound like Solus.
He also met her in secret and talked about how they could run off together.
It sounded so tragic and romantic.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That does sound like him.
So the Dreadwolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
Okay, Solus warns Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. It's not just bad. It's something bad he feels responsible for. The Blight was our mistake.
How is the Blight their mistake? Did they find it? Did they make it? What does that mean?
Whatever it was, it convinced Mythal to take him seriously.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, he met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Solus tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight, but he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power!
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
We're going through Solus's memories.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
I am a Shadow Dragon. We've been fighting against power-hungry mages for a while now. Solus was doing the same. It looks like he did the best he could.
Even as he destroyed my people's world? Locked away who we were?
Solus was up against 7 blighted gods. They were going to destroy that world themselves. And it's clear he wishes he'd done it differently. That's why he's ashamed of this memory.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Maybe. Yeah, the animations are good in this game. But yeah, that's a high possibility. Pretty much all the buildings in the Fade are most likely of elven make, since the Veil didn't exist. They had their entire civilization both in the real world and the Fade at the same time. And once Solus created the Veil, kind of destroyed all of that. It is possible that the Golden City was the Elven Palace. Highly possible. What do I want to make Rick say? Don't let this shake you. Yeah.
The Maker was never my faith, Lace, but I don't think you have to give it up.
But what they taught us was just wrong. What if the Maker just doesn't exist?
The Chant of Light might be wrong, but it's been made and changed by people over 1,000 years.
There was a whole verse about an elf named Shartan, and the Chantry just cut it out.
So maybe the Golden City was meant as a metaphor. Or maybe it was added because of politics. That might change the history, but it doesn't have to change your whole faith.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
Very interesting conversation there. I think I got one left.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live.
It still might be real, you never know.
I have the Fade. Besides, there's talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
The lyrium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus, to withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
Solus was pretty loyal to Mythal.
What? This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
Wow.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
So what I'm thinking, me just playing this game. The Fade itself could be the Maker. Fade might be an actual entity, kind of like the Titans. It might actually be the entity itself, because like they just found out, the elves were apparently spirits that just gave themselves physical forms. So the Maker might just be the Fade. Like the entire Fade might be the Maker, which would make sense. Because the elves gave themselves physical forms because they were spirits. The Maker could have did the exact same thing for humans and every other species. Well, it's possible that the Maker still made them all, whether they believe in the Maker or not. The Maker could have sentience or not. I'm not certain. But if the Maker does have sentience, I'm pretty sure this Maker didn't tell humans to create the Andrastian faith based off what one woman decided to do in a rebellion against the Venser. But I think that might be possible. I think the Maker might be the Fade. Like the entirety of the Fade might just be the entity known as the Maker. But that's just a theory.
This puts all of elven history in a new light, not to mention what we think about spirits.
I mean, some magic works differently for elves. If we came from spirits, that'd explain it.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
If the world learned about this, and it led to attacks against elves.
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
Did it hurt the Titans? That's what I want to say.
Lyrium is the blood of the Titans.
The Titans would have felt it as an attack. They defended themselves.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
Lace, I'm so sorry.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture.
Right.
But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mithal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
Ooh, man. Throwing out all the history here. Yeah, I think that's all I got left. Still got, let's see. Still gotta find 2 more in the crossroads. Okay, okay. I'm gonna make sure I upload these to YouTube. I got 2 spots here. There's one here. There's one here. Man, oh man. That's some interesting stuff. But yes, deep down, I think that even if the Maker that's the name that Androsians gave him, might still be a living entity. Kind of like the Titans already existed. It might be a living entity, possibly the Fae, but you know, it's just a theory. Hopefully it's a true one, but this is all interesting. But I'm gonna leave this here. This is where I'm gonna stop. Because I got an early morning tomorrow, and then I will finish again tomorrow at 4:30. I'll start a new Dragon Age The Veilguard cast. And thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.